Many students have heard about the Doppler effect, but getting the picture is one thing, the mathematical details, that's another. Good thing this article works them out using a conveyor belt and a painter who adds a dot every half second. That's the source. These dots are 6 meters apart, and that is what you'll see. You are the observer. Right now, both the source and the observer are at rest, but if the source is moving to the right, then those dots will be closer together and will be observed at a higher frequency. Next, the source stops and the observer starts. These dots are still 6 meters apart, but they come quicker. The observed frequency is greater than the source frequency, but we knew that already. The effect of a moving observer is different from the effect of a moving source. That is less obvious, and this equation tells the story. We will use it to solve a mystery, which takes place on a frictionless lake. You hear a sound. But where is it coming from? A stationary source or a moving source who has its waves squished or stretched? You don't know. All you know is what you hear. But then you have an idea. You tell the trumpeter, or whoever, to increase the frequency by 25 hertz. Here are the details. Each of these sources look the same for now, but increase the frequency by those 25 hertz and they will no longer be the same. But wait, maybe you're moving. You can't tell. Anyway, we give it a try, and the source increases its frequency, and here's the observed result. Divide one equation by the other. Great, you now know not just the observed frequency, but the original source frequency as well. Too bad there are still two unknowns. The answer to our mystery is hiding somewhere on this line. And if these sleds can move, they can also accelerate. You tell the source to fire the rocket, increasing velocity by 25 meters per second, and you observe the effect. More math yields the original velocity of the source, which, when combined to the previous result, solves the mystery. The observer's velocity is 11 meters per second. You can check the details for yourself and then trade your sled for a spaceship and trade your sound waves for light waves and your equation for the relativistic Doppler shift, which only depends on relative velocity. Fewer variables, so this looks promising again. You know the observed frequency, but you don't know the whole story. Are these waves being squished or stretched, and by how much? Let us fire the rocket, increasing the speed 1/4 the speed of light. That's the plan. But wait a minute. This new speed doesn't seem to add up. Oh yeah, relativity has its own equation for combining velocities. I forgot about that. And with these new relative speeds, we can calculate the observed frequencies, which will all be exactly the same. That's the punchline, and that's not obvious. At least it's not obvious to me by looking at these equations. But let's try the other trick, having the source increase its frequency by 25 hertz. Divide one equation by the other. It's enough. This is just enough by itself to tell us everything we want to know. Why'd that work? Well, communication about frequency related information about proper time. One piece of information in relativity told you everything you needed to know. It took multiple pieces of classical information to do that. And we can all agree, no matter who you see or hear, we can all agree that there is more than one possible explanation for it.